Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Holmes here from Kaizen Mindset. Kaizen Mindset is a men's mental health and wellness platform where we specialise in stress management for stressors such as anxiety, depression, anything that may lead toward mental health issues. Basically, if you understand that stress compounded can become distress, distress compounded can then become a mental health issue. The idea of Kaizen Mindset is that we stop it at the stress point. We give you coping strategies and techniques. It won't go past stress to distress. That's the hope. Just been on Breakfast TV this morning that they believe that there's going to be possibly a 2-year pandemic of anxiety after lockdown has been lifted. I wrote an article last week and it's on the Kaizen Mindset page and it's on my Facebook page about fear or about anxiety, I should say. Anxiety is fear. It is a fear of what the future has to hold. Apologies for not looking, but I'm driving on my way to training with the Kaizen Mindset guys. Fear of the future. Now, an acronym that I have given for fear is false evidence appearing real. I'll come back to that in a second. I want to explain something that happened to me this week. On Tuesday evening, I was watching a TV program, and on that program there was a 4-second flash of a helicopter landing in Afghanistan, and in that split second of that sensory trigger, so it's called trigger coupling or something along those lines. In that split second of me seeing that helicopter, my brain immediately just went, oh my God, I remember this. And I got that big anxious feeling in my chest. Now what happens here is, in the brain you have two hippocampus, one on the left, one on the right. The hippocampus is your black box, your storage unit. Everything you've ever done, seen, heard, experienced, touched, taste, whatever it may be, all those sensory inputs that you've had in your lifetime are stored in the hippocampus. The hippocampus sends signals to the amygdala, and the amygdala is the part of the brain that controls your stress response. So our stress responses are fight, flight or freeze. So I saw this helicopter on the TV, and my body flooded. When the amygdala sends the fight, flight, freeze signals, you then release hormones. So stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, are flooded into the body, and the body goes, oh yeah, I remember this feeling now. The bizarre thing about it is, those hormones reacting with your sympathetic nervous system, your body doesn't know that it's not still in the event. Okay, I haven't been on a helicopter for 3 years, I think. I haven't been in Afghanistan since 2018, but that didn't stop me. Honestly, I literally was like, oh my God, heart beating out my chest, I need a drink. I went straight to the kitchen, old coping strategy, got a bottle of wine out the fridge, and I was 2 glasses into this bottle of wine when I thought, what are you doing? And it all started to dawn on me, because my logic had managed to catch up with the emotion. So the body had flooded with adrenaline and cortisol, because my thoughts were whirring. Thoughts create feelings, feelings create emotions, the emotions have come up. I've gone for a drink, Dutch courage, because I want to push that emotion back down again. And I just sat there thinking, wow, what's going on? And it happened so quickly. I teach this on a day-to-day level, and yet the reaction still happened to me that quickly. So, going back to fear, false evidence appearing real, anxiety, okay? It's fake. It's illogical. If you think of Dr. Spock from Star Trek, it's illogical, Jim. It's false evidence. It's the flood of the hormones telling your body that we're back in that stressful situation and we need to do something to cope with it. So what I then did was, I was like, put the wine down, go and get an ice cold shower. What happens with the ice cold shower or the cold water therapy, you will have seen us swimming at least twice a week, every week for the last however long, over a year anyway. The parasympathetic nervous system needs to take over from the sympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is like you cuddle, it's gone. We need to look after ourselves quickly, and we need some form of strategy to take care of ourselves. My immediate go-to was, let's grab a bottle of booze and sort this out. Dutch courage is not the way. So I put that down, I went and sat in the shower, put it on ice cold, and I sat under the shower for about 10 minutes at least. And what was then happening was, my body was going, okay, that stress that we thought we were under wasn't real, so we'll push that to the side. Because what the parasympathetic nervous system is now doing is saying, hang on a minute, this water is freezing. Shut up, Kai. This water is freezing, and we really need to look after ourselves in the immediate, in the logical. Yeah? The illogical was, something has made me scared for no reason whatsoever, other than I saw something on the TV that triggered a memory, that created hormones and feelings. And I'll go back to thoughts create feelings, feelings create emotions, emotions create response. My response was, go and grab a bottle of booze. And then response gives you choice. And the choice was, stop, think logically, put the booze away, go and get a cold shower. 20 minutes later, I was back in the now, and I was like, wow, what? That was a really, really interesting experience, because the strategies that I'm teaching all the time work, okay? So, Darren Holmes, Kaizen Mindset, anxiety and stress management. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.